All in all, not so bad. Steel Magnolias on stage at Geva Theater runs through June 3rd, and tickets are going really fast.
Yeah,
so if
get
you're
them now.
interested, get them online. But we're here with one of the stars of the show, Plumb, and we've talked about the show, and of course we have to talk about your past, the Brady Bunch. You just said it ran only 5 seasons. I would think you had been like 25 for as much as we talk about it. 5 seasons.
Right. As Jan Brady, and do people, when they see you, and I think I asked you this when we did a satellite or a phone interview, does it ever bother you when people say to you, oh, they want to talk all about those years for them? Because, I mean, you were acting in the show, but the show means so much more to people because it was a part of their childhood.
Right.
Yeah. Does that ever get tiring or no?
Well, it's just very nice. People are always very, very friendly and very nice about it, so that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. What would you say is you did acting as a young woman,
yes.
But when did you start doing stage acting as well?
Probably when I moved to New York, about 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because there's so much more stage work done in New York. There are smaller theaters that are equity houses. They also cast regional out of New York, which is how I ended up getting Steel Magnolias, because they cast it out of New York. So there's a lot more opportunity to do stage in New York, and stage offers a lot more opportunity for women over 20. You know,
right?
So a lot of television too. I've done a fair amount of TV. I did an episode of Law and Order SVU, which means I am a real New York actor now. And an episode of Blue Bloods. The Path was shot there. Did a couple episodes of that.
Wow.
So it's really nice to have all of that production in the city.
And you are continuing to work, which I think must be really gratifying for you, right? I mean, it wasn't something you ever wanted to leave behind.
Well, no, and it's something that I've just been fortunate enough to keep doing. That I've keep getting jobs, so that's great. That keeps pulling me forward.
That's awesome.
Because you can try and try and try to be an actor, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get work.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
When you're not acting, what do you do?
I paint. Yes. Yeah. I've been teaching myself off and on to do oil on canvas, sort of realistic depictions, still lifes and stuff. And it comes and goes. When I'm acting, I'm only acting, and when I'm painting, it's when I have time off from acting. So
that's great.
You put your emotions then in the painting as opposed to emotions into the
definitely, yeah.
You act, how often are you performing during the year? Are you away from home a lot or traveling a lot? Or?
It depends. It depends on what happens. That's just it. You can never really plan a career in acting, I don't think. I didn't, so you know, last year I was in Dayton doing a play. This year I'm here, so I'll go where the work takes me.
I like that. I'm trying to detect your southern accent to see if it...
really?
I can't detect it yet.
No, I think I've dropped out of it for a while.
You'll get it back on stage.
Right.
The show has a number of performances, there's so many, but you need to get your tickets now, and we were told you can get them right there at Geva Theater, but best to get them ahead of time. So make sure you get them ahead of time, because these tickets are going quickly, and for good reason. Look at that. This is a feast for the eyes.
Yes, it's an amazing set. It's really well laid out. It's appointed just perfectly, from the coffee cups to the chairs to the stuff on the walls. Just everything is so great. And everybody backstage too. This is such an amazingly professional company, professional house. They've just recently remodeled their dressing rooms and the rehearsal rooms. Gorgeous, clean. All the staff is I mean, just you can't finish asking for something before it's handed to you.
That's so nice. You must see a lot, I mean, in terms of amenities.
Yes, I would say that sometimes the New York church basement theaters are not as well run or tidy. Yes.
Well, go through June 3rd at Geva Theater on stage. Don't miss Steel Magnolias. Get your tickets ahead of time, gevatheater.org, or at the box office, but get them ahead of time.
Well, thanks, y'all, for getting up early with us this morning.
Thank you. I'm up so early I forgot to put on earrings.
My stars.